Okay, we are live here, and we're coming to you live from, actually, we're in Key West, Florida, and Baltimore. How's the weather there today, Corey?
It's chilly, not as warm as it is there.
It's definitely pretty nice here. There's no question about that. And this is a pretty shocking video. If you're watching this, is something that we've been talking about for a long time. And the real estate community in Baltimore is definitely going to be interested in what's going on here today, because we're announcing that Corey Campbell, after 17 years at Keller Williams, has decided to join us at eXp Realty. And so that's what we're here to talk about. We're going to talk about why. We're going to talk about the community that we're building there and across the country, and all the value add that you're going to have by having the opportunity to join us. And this is the piece that I think most people just don't get. They think they understand eXp's opportunity, but they don't really understand some of the pieces that we bring to the table that are going to add some additional value. So first of all, my friend, this is a celebration for us. We've been friends for a long time. We've always wanted to be a business together, and now we finally are. So congratulations, my friend.
Well, I appreciate it, and I'm excited. Yes, it's been a long run. It's been a long run. I'm finally here.
Yep. So let's talk about that. And what's the reason now, right? So you've watched eXp grow, and us in eXp, and been a part of our events in the past. Spent a lot of money with us in the past. What's the reason to join now?
Well, at least I can go back a little bit, just kind of give a little bit of where I started so that we can lead to where we are today, because This wasn't something that just happened on accident. I started in the real estate business in 2003, kind of not knowing the right way to do things. Eventually, right around 2010, 2011, looking around to find a real estate coach. And it just so happens I found Jake Kinder and Michael Reese. And at that point, jumped on the bandwagon and joined the coaching program. Within about 2 years, we joined the mastermind, where we actually became much closer personally. So that's where I met Al as well. We've actually, I guess it's about 8 or 9 years now that we've known each other. The being taught over the years through the mentorship, through you guys, it's been great. It's allowed us to, take our business to a whole new level. And, getting to this point is just continuing that on. Always watching you guys, knowing that you've been successful, maintaining those relationships, traveling through the masterminds. All these things have added up to being the reason why I felt that aligning with you guys was the best choice.
Absolutely. No, it's it definitely has been something a long time coming. And if you can tell my throat, this is my 8th day in Key West. And I would not recommend coming to Key West for 8 days in a row, not with the group of agents that we've been here with. And we've been doing an event. Obviously, we had our mastermind here, and a lot of great takeaways, right? Like when you put great people all in the room together that are super achievers, and everybody has a financial interest to work together and add value to each other. It's real hard not to come away from one of these events and have a tremendous amount of takeaways to go back and implement in your business. And you've experienced that and being a part of our masterminds in the past. And
that's, sorry to cut you off, but, that's one of the reasons why I've made this decision. We've been part through this mastermind for many years now. And my vision for being a little bit more visible in Maryland, we're still a very small company, but it's the opportunity that exists to be able to bring people together and do very similar to the masterminds that you hold at different locations throughout the country, to be able to do very similar things here in Maryland and local.
Right. And so, we'll have a link for you guys later that are watching this to get a ticket, because we are coming to town. I'm going to be doing a Double Your Business live event coming December 5th. And just some of the things that we've used to build our real estate businesses, things that are working now for the top agents in the country. Really, if you want to become a stronger listing agent, if you want to generate more business that you attract as opposed to chase, we're going to share with you all the best practices in that event. That'll be on December 5th. So keep your calendars clear for December 5th. I'll be coming to town, and we'll be doing a very, very fun hands-on event. And you'll also get to learn a little bit about what partnering with us at eXp would look like as well.
Well, I'm going to put someone on the spot, because Albie told me he's going to be joining us too.
I will be there. Committed. Man, I'm so excited that you're aboard. We've been friends for probably 9 years now, And what's so cool about, the relationships that have been developing because of this mastermind, and not everyone is still at the mastermind, but now we're seeing people coming back, which is so great. The biggest thing that people were talking about was, someone asked the question, why is it that this group of honey badgers that keeps getting bigger and bigger, and we call it, the event now is called One Big Fire, because Jay's vision way long before eXp, and you remember because I think you were in the room.
I was there for that day.
Yeah. And Jay said, what we want to do is we want to put all of our fires together and make one big fire.
Right.
Now, what we saw today was 110 people in this mastermind that started out as 20 back in 2012. Right. And that his vision's coming true. And it's coming true because people like you, leaders, that are not selling, 10 or 15 houses. I mean, we're talking about people that are selling hundreds of houses, that have been doing this for a long time, that are leaders that people come to that want to grow their business. The number one problem that real estate agents have is, where is their next deal going to come from? And right. So the training that we've been getting, we don't take it for granted, but I mean, there's agents out there that they don't know what they don't know.
Right.
So we're going to be coming to Baltimore. I don't believe that we've ever done this training in Baltimore. This will be the first time that Baltimore agents, if you're in the Baltimore area, you're not going to want to miss this event. Yeah. You're going to walk away with deployable things that you can literally immediately take into your marketplace and start using to attract business versus chasing it, and avoid paying expensive Zillow leads and wondering where you're, get off that roller coaster that
right.
we've all been familiar with.
Right. And that's, and I went out of my way and drove out to New Jersey to see what this event was all about. And I'm telling you, man, I'm excited because I know there's so many agents here in the Baltimore metro area that will be able to take a lot from it. It is something that you will give a little bit of explanation regarding eXp, but that's not really, at the end of the day, people want to come there for tactical things that they can do to improve their business. It's a great opportunity for that alone.
Right. No question about that.
Now, what I also wanted to, bring up is that, the investment that I've put in to be part of that mastermind, what people don't realize, I've paid in a couple $100,000 into working with Jay and Mike in your coaching program, it's been a huge investment. We were able to gross over $1 million in commissions in 1 year due to the fact of the coaching and guidance from you guys. I mean, that's a big deal, and that's not something that everybody does.
Right.
And my goal with making the move is not just for me. My goal is to be able to help other agents see that there's a greater opportunity there.
Right.
There's more than just the sale of the real estate, and to be able to create that community and work with one another so that we can bring that one fire, right? Put them all together so that we can collaborate and improve the real estate industry itself.
Right. No question about that, my friend. No question. So what questions do you have for us, man? And is there anything you'd want us to share, with the people that are watching that might be, on the fence, or I'm sure in your marketplace, maybe this is an interesting question. So as far as eXp in your marketplace, it was pretty much non-existent, right? Like there's not many agents that have joined. So there's probably not a lot of people that actually really even know that much about it. Is that a fair statement?
I would say that's probably pretty true. And if they think they know, they don't really know.
Right. Which that's 100% of the people that, and we'll put a link here in the comments to the video so that you can, and Al's going to post it in the comments. So if you're watching, by the way, what's up, Sam Holman? What's up, Patrick Lee? A lot of people are congratulating you on joining. So that's cool.
Right
so Albie just posted the link to the One Big Fire, which is really an explanation of what it's like to partner with us at eXp and why we made the move. And then we actually go through, the opportunity of eXp. We explain, how does the stock work, the opportunities as far as revenue share, the technology, all the things that you get, all the value add that eXp's business model brings to the table, explain that. And then we also share with you, like, what's it going to be like when you make the move? Because I think a lot of people don't understand, like, okay, well, so I'm going to leave my office, which is all I've known since I've been in real estate, is go to a real estate office. And I'm going to go to this cloud-based brokerage. What does that mean? And just we walk you through what that's like, what you're going to experience, and how we're going to be able to help you with your business and and what this, when alignment with us and partnering with us is all about. So I think that's the best way to probably receive any information on the eXp. If you think you know what it is, I would just say have an open mind and invest the time to watch the video. It's the fastest growing company in the history of real estate. And at the top, there's a reason that's really smart top agents all across the country are joining this company, and you want to understand that. So if you're in real estate, it's a must watch.
Yeah, and as you guys know, this wasn't an immediate move for me. I was invited to look into this the same day that you got introduced to it, and I unfortunately didn't make it, and now have been watching you guys for 2 years just blow it out of the park.
Matter of fact, I remember talking to you in the airport.
That's right.
In Fort Lauderdale Airport when I landed for our first eXp con. And it was like a good 45 minute to an hour conversation.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys made the move. Obviously, I was slow to go, but at the same token, you guys have just rocked it out and you have inspired me and allowed me to, the opportunity to watch you. But also, it's proven itself to be tried and true, right? Like you guys have proven that it's not something that it's fallen apart.
Right.
The fact that you guys have created such a community that we get to pass along, and what some people may not know how this whole model works is that we're able to work together and share ideas and mastermind and do that on a national level and really make the most out of our careers and create something for our future.
Right, 100%. That's what it's all about, really. I mean, why are we doing this in the first place? And, we were talking with a friend of ours. You were actually on the phone when we were talking to him, just having lunch today. And, he's built a very successful business, but there's not a day that goes by that he doesn't have some fear that something's going to break, right? Like that, as successful as it is, that if the market shifts, is it going to be sustainable? And that's the big question mark as you start to grow. These big successful teams and independents, especially independent brokerages, is there's not a lot of sustainability in the business model. And this is just something that this platform at eXp gives you the ability to create a passive income, have some sustainability, and have something for an exit strategy at some point when you decide to leave. I mean, you've been in the business 17 years. I'm pretty sure you don't have any stock in Keller Williams, right? That's nothing bad against Keller Williams. We just have never seen a company with a business model like this. That's just all.
Well, and the other thing that let's not leave out the fact of profit. Most real estate companies out there, independent, even franchises, a lot of them aren't that profitable.
Right.
And I can tell you this 100% truthfully that the last 2 years I've been with this company, I've never been more profitable. Right. So, when you look at these factors, you do have to push your ego to the side and say, what is best for our agents? Is this a better platform? For me, that answer was yes. And is it better for me as a broker or a team leader? The answer was yes. Right. So, you have to, what do they say? Say yes until you have to say no.
Right.
Watch that video that we posted up there. And I think that you're going to see, if you think you knew anything about eXp, watch that video. And I think you're going to discover some things you didn't know. Guarantee that.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that, we're talking a lot about the agent piece of it, but this, before I can make a move to any real estate company, it's the clients first, right? So those first and foremost, is this better for our clients? Is this a better platform that we can better serve them? And it absolutely is. So, be able to utilize the technology that you guys, or not you guys, but the company has to offer, in addition to what you guys have to throw our way, right? So that's a big encouragement for me that we have all that support. But then on the agent piece of it, it's good for everyone, whether it be an individual, an independent brokerage. The opportunity that exists in the model allows you to be able to have a retirement fund, to be able to have stuff that's more residual than anywhere else. And it is based upon the revenue, not based upon, profit.
Right.
And one last thing, because I didn't say, but I have been with Keller Williams for a handful of years. Great company. There's nothing that I can say bad about them whatsoever. It's just the fact that there's an opportunity. And I've been sitting on the sidelines for the last 2 years watching the company grow from, literally 4,000 agents to what's the number now? 24, 23, 24? Yeah, and that's happened in the last 2 years. So 20,000 agents in the last 2 years is pretty substantial.
Right.
You know, and I didn't want to be caught on the sidelines saying I watched it. You know, I've heard too many of those stories, you know, over time where I wish I would have. And so that's why I came out and pulled the trigger.
Right. Absolutely. And yeah, so another thing, you know, that just rolled out, this is another thing that like that, you know, I get, you know, I'm getting all these text messages or from workplace about what, you know, the things that they're rolling out. And they're rolling out some ridiculous training for new agents, which is something that most companies struggle with, right? And if you're a brand new agent, you're thinking, well, is this for me or not? Like, they're pouring so much money into the agent experience and agent success that I've just never seen any company be this aggressive. They rolled out health insurance, so I don't know if that's a big deal if you're an agent, but it is for most people. I think, you know, getting health insurance and having a health insurance opportunity is a big deal. So they're just on the front end of solving the problems that we have as agents and brokers. And, you know, I'm just glad to be on the bus, man. And I'm glad you're on it with us because we can take this bus as far as we want to go, and it's going to be a fun ride.
And I assure you that it will be.
Well, I'm proud to be in business with you, my friend.
Well, I look forward to seeing you guys on December 5th. We only have a couple weeks from now. I'm going to put the word out. And hopefully we'll have another conversation or two so we can encourage some folks to make their way out there. But, you know, that is the plan, a little lunch and learn. So it will be December 5th. We're still wrapping up the details with the location, but we will have that all situated very soon and make sure we get it out to everyone.
Yeah, if you want a ticket to that event, just type in hit me up or whatever. Give me a ticket. Free ticket. And just type it into the comments or direct message Corey.
Yep.
Or direct message Jay.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously this is an opportunity that, you know, not everyone's going to want to come out and put themselves out there. But at the same token, anyone who is listening to this or is curious about the model, I'm not going to have all the answers, but the fact that both of you guys have been doing this for a couple of years now, and this is basically your full-time job now, just educating people on the model and what you get within the model. So anyone that comes along, you know, they can chat with me. If I don't have the answers, you'll be talking to one of these guys.
Absolutely, man. Looking forward to it. Proud to be in business with you. Look forward to adding value to the community there in Baltimore and helping other real estate agents grow their business as well and become your business partner. So if you're watching this and you want to know more, definitely reach out to Corey and ask questions and definitely take a look at the video that Al posted. And we'll see you guys on December 5th.
Sounds great, man. Look forward to you guys.
See you guys.
Take care.